I'll be all right.
Shippensburg baseball begins its 2012 season this weekend with a 3-game set at Catawba. The Raiders will begin the season with 12 games away from home before making its debut at Fairchild Field on March 10th against Gannon.
This year we need to get out the gate a little bit. Catawba's an outstanding team. They're well coached. They have a lot of guys back. Hopefully they feel the same way about us, and we can get on there and just play some good baseball.
Down.
Down.
Hard!
First of all, if you know anything about our program and my assistant coaches, how we try to compete with everything we do. Whether it's a weight room, a conditioning, it could be a team meeting, and we'll come up with something for to make it be competitive all the time. But you're right. Even jobs are up for grabs. You mentioned earlier we only had 3 seniors last year, so I think you would assume that people are just going to go back to their same roles, and that hasn't necessarily been the case. After it all shakes out, I mean, the team could look pretty much the same. I don't know. I don't think it will, but you're right. There's probably only 3 positions on the field that are locked up right now, and everything else has several good options. And we're going to have to play baseball and see what the best dynamics are and who gets the job done and takes advantage of their opportunities. We've been outside more than we've been in. As far as what it's going to do for us, only time will tell because I've never had a preseason like this. So we've been outside more than we've been in. We scrimmage on the field. We played live on the field. Our grounds crew did an amazing job getting it ready. January 10th, we were hitting on the field. It's been an awesome experience so far. I know my guys are in a much better mood. Our indoor times are normally 6 a.m. or 8 p.m. So for them to be able to practice regular practice time in the afternoon and kind of get into the routine this early, I think it's only going to help us out.
Third base.
Somebody got.
Well, you're all over the place, bud. I'm abusing you.
I think the biggest thing that we've done, and we've done a pretty good job of last year and going into this year, is having a set expectation of how our guys are supposed to perform and how we want them to perform defensively. Whether it be inside or outside, they get a lot of fundamental drill work. And speaking more in terms of our infielders, I think being outside is only going to help them. Taking some live ground balls off in inter squad situations in BP rounds is going to help them, jump right back into hopefully like a mid-season form shape as a team. So we're excited about it, and they've looked pretty, solid defensively all around to start.
We've always held our own defensively. Last year, I think the first 2 weekends, we hadn't been outside at all, and we got down there and, I think we only made 3 errors the first weekend. Versus a team who had been on the field and they committed more, and I think we played better defense in Catawba as well.
The biggest thing that we like out of it is competition between, healthy competition between our teammates when they compete in every practice and every, BP, defensive drill, whatever it might be. It's only gonna make each other better. And being that we have some new guys in place, we don't have to stick with the same guys if they go through some ups and downs and if they struggle a little bit offensively. Or even defensively, so we have the ability to make changes, and we're comfortable with a lot of guys that are going to be sitting game 1. That if we have to plug them in the lineup, hopefully we won't miss a beat.
I think every year a team is going to develop its own chemistry, and the leadership is going to develop I personally am not one that believes that because you're a senior, you're automatically a captain or a leader. But this team has a ton of innings on the mound, a ton of at bats at the plate. So I can't see how it's going to hurt us. We have a bunch of new guys, and you know, our chemistry is still taking shape, and that's going to be a very important part. I think we're really athletic, and we have a lot of moving pieces, and we can do a lot of things. But the combination of the experience players, the new guys, and the transfers, how they come together, I think the pieces are there for us to have a pretty good run at it this year. So we're excited to get playing and see how it shakes out. They've done a great job so far. I mean, from the weight room to the classroom to study hall, and then obviously being on the field, they've been really good, and I'm proud of the way they're going about their business. So we're excited to see them play.